Okay, I just want to spend a moment or two and do a little bit of clarification to help you guys in trying to figure out your quiz scores that you complete in MyCJLab. The situation is that when you do an activity in MyCJLab, I have to manually transfer that score to Blackboard. And so sometimes I do it right away and sometimes I wait. And in the quizzes, I sort of wait because here, as you can see, I've taken the test 4 times. So sometimes there's an opportunity, at least ways there should be, if there's a problem with that, please let me know, where you can improve your score. So once you complete the quiz, there's a couple different things you can do within the MyCJLab. After you submit it, there's a place where you can click on quiz summary. You can review the test, or you can go to results, and so you get an idea as to which questions you got right, which questions you got wrong. And that's part of the learning process. So if you elect to take the test again, then hopefully we'll see some improvement. Some of the questions you'll find will be the same, other questions will be different. The subject matter and content should be the same, so it may be a question about the Fourth Amendment. It just may be phrased a little bit differently. So in order for you to figure out how you did, you should be able to find out when you say go to results, because it will show you the questions, which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. You can also find it here under my homework and tests. And so in my particular case, since I took that quiz, if I were to go over here and click on my score, then it would tell me, for example, on this particular test, I got 92%. And so if that's going to be your score, then what I will do later in the week, probably before the end of the weekend, is I will transfer that 92% into a raw number. The quizzes are worth a specific amount of points. When you get the results in MyCJLab, they're in percentages. So they're worth 50 points, the quizzes are. So I would just transfer 92% of 50, and then you'd get a raw score in Blackboard, okay? But you can get an idea as to how you did on the quiz by just when you go to the gradebook score, if you click it open, same thing. Same way here under MyCJLab activity, for example, if I click on that, it says I got 100%. All right, so this just gives you an idea as to where you can find those scores if you're curious to how you did before I actually post the grades. There are other mechanisms, like I said, where you can go to review the test or go to results once you click on submit quiz, and then they have the quiz summary. So you do have a couple of different options there. All right, and then I will post them later, probably by the end of the weekend or at least first thing Monday, those quiz results. But you should be able to have access to it immediately here inside the MyCJLab. So that's where you'll find it. How many times you want to take this test is up to you in terms of the number of attempts. But this is where you can find out how you did. So the feedback is immediate if you either go to review tests or go to results. You'll get some immediate results and feedback then. Okay? So that having been said, if you have any questions, please let me know. All of your activity that takes place here in MyCJLab, including the simulation activity here and the Module 1 quiz, I have to transfer to Blackboard. So if you don't see anything in Blackboard but you completed the assignment, don't worry about it. It'll, as days go in, I gradually begin to transfer that data for you. Okay, but you should be able to see the results immediately here in MyCJLab, so you can have an idea as to how you did overall. Okay? All right, so any questions, please let me know. I hope that clarifies any questions you all may have. If not, feel free to send me an email or post a question in our discussion forum in Blackboard. Okay? All right, thank you so much. Bye.